I'm Bryan Kennedy of BioBuzz Networks. We're filming live here at CIC Philadelphia's Life Science Vendor Showcase. Today, 30 plus vendors will showcase their technologies and services that help life science companies grow and innovate. Joining me today is Tom Burke. Tom, could you take a moment to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Tom Burke. I'm president and CEO of AOIC. AOIC is a medical and scientific communication company. So what we do is we help to bring together researchers, healthcare professionals, biopharmaceutical companies, and the community in the publication of preclinical and clinical data. So I like to tell people that we help organizations and scientists get data out in the public domain, whether it is the development of manuscripts for journals, the information getting to conferences in form of posters or presentations. So that's overall what we do.
What is one key piece of advice you would give an early stage company about developing an effective community strategy?
That's a good question. I think that what I like to recommend to people is that as soon as you get your data and your technology situated from a legal perspective, once you get your IP set, you should consider telling the world. You should consider communicating it out in the public domain so that other researchers can build on the work you're doing. And certainly from an intellectual property perspective, you want to make sure you protect it, which is why I want to make sure that our clients have talked to the attorneys first, gotten that situated, and then we're going to tell all the researchers about what you're doing.
So yeah, how can early stage biotech companies ensure their messaging resonates both with investors and the scientific community?
So I think that the most important thing to do is to get a professional approach to the planning of communication as well as the actual communication itself. So the preparation of the message or the data through whatever vehicle you're using is very important. But I think that the planning of it so that you're consistently presenting the data to the research community over a period of time is very important.
That's awesome. You just did a collaboration or partnership with CIC. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Sure. We've been, so we're located in our main office is located in the suburbs of Philadelphia. And we do have many of our staff have gone to school in Philadelphia, have gone to college here, and we've been watching the growth of the ecosystem here and the number of companies that have spawned from Penn and Drexel and Temple and other universities. And we want it to be closer to that community. We want it to be closer to the scientists. We want it to be closer to the universities. So we talked to a number of incubators in the ecosystem, and we were very happy with the approach that the CIC was taken. And so we started our partnership in 2024.
That's awesome. So can you tell me a little bit more about the innovation that's happening here in UCity Square and really why you guys came here?
Yeah, it's very exciting. So to be at the right at the corner of Penn and Drexel is very exciting. To see how the ecosystem has brought in the Science Center and CIC to be a part of the community is very exciting. And we look at this organization, we look at this location here at 3675 and UCity Square overall as really an organization that is bringing people together, that is establishing a community from a healthcare and a science perspective. So we're very comfortable in that environment, and we're very comfortable here with those folks.
Oh. What's the one thing that you think Philadelphia gives it a competitive edge?
Well, I think that a couple things. Number one is the research is being done here. So a lot of the technology that's coming out of the universities is here. The individuals who come to Philadelphia, come to University City, like being here and want to stay here. So when something spawns out of the university system, they want to stay local. And I think that says a lot of great things about the Philadelphia region. So you add to that the fact that these individuals are very skilled, very talented, and you have an ecosystem that's very friendly toward the development of new companies, and you have the talent right here in the area. So, at AOIC, we want to be a part of that.
And where do you see any challenges with the ecosystem, things that they need to overcome to really become a number 2 or 3 ecosystem versus the 6?
I think that there's certainly challenges in terms of establishing the talent, in terms of the growth. It takes time. It does take time to get the appropriate people in place, to get new entrepreneurs here, to attract capital here, to get the ideas to match the talent, to match the money. Takes a little bit of time. So I think that's what the ecosystem is going through right now. But I have no doubt that we're going to be able to conquer that. And I think that the life sciences in Philadelphia will continue to grow and will develop over years to come.
And the last question, what do you hope to provide a benefit for CIC tenants? What, coming here and doing the partnership, what do you see that benefit to the tenants being?
Well, we're professional communicators. So we know that the scientists here at some of the biopharma companies are focused on the technology, they're focused on the lab, they're focused on the clinical data. Our job is to help them to communicate that to other researchers, to help to continue to spur that development from preclinical work all the way through to launch. And so that's the benefit that we can provide, and that's the expertise. That's what we do every day. We talk to journals every day. We talk to conferences every day, and we can help individuals to communicate to their constituency in the most effective way.
Tom, well, thank you for joining me. Thank you to CIC and UCD Square for sponsoring this incredible event. Thank you to Persephone BioPartners for sponsoring these interviews. I'm Bryan Kennedy, and thanks for joining us.